What you're about to witness is one of the most dramatic Champions League matches in recent history. A goalkeeper scoring in the 98th minute. 2 red cards in stoppage time. Real Madrid's European dominance shattered. And José Mourinho, facing his former club, orchestrating chaos at the Stadium of Light. This is the story of how Benfica 4, Real Madrid 2 became the match that changed everything. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Real Madrid arrived in Lisbon needing just a point to secure automatic qualification to the Champions League round of 16. Benfica, meanwhile, were fighting for their European lives, sitting on the edge of elimination, knowing only a victory could keep their dreams alive. José Mourinho, the master tactician who once ruled the Bernabeu, was preparing to haunt his former employers. His opponent? Álvaro Arbeloa, a former player he once coached, now sitting in the Madrid dugout. The rain poured down on the Portuguese capital as both teams took the field, but nobody could have predicted the storm that was about to unfold. From the opening whistle, Benfica attacked like their lives depended on it, because they did. In the 7th minute, a corner caused chaos in Madrid's box. The ball pinballed off bodies, deflecting just wide. Thibaut Courtois was already being tested. Then came the moment that could have changed everything. 15th minute, Jude Bellingham fouls Gianluca Prestiani in the box. Penalty. But VAR intervened, overturning the decision. Benfica's frustration was mounting. Prestiani then had a curling strike tipped onto the bar by Courtois, and the Belgian keeper was forced into another brilliant save moments later. Benfica hit the woodwork. They hit everything except the net. Real Madrid were being absolutely dominated, clinging on by their fingertips. And then, against the run of play, Madrid struck. 30th minute. Slack defending allowed Raúl Asensio to whip a menacing cross in for Mbappé to nod home. The French superstar had done it again, 1-0 to the visitors. The Benfica players looked devastated. All that pressure, all those chances, and they were behind. But this Benfica team, under Mourinho's guidance, refused to buckle. 6 minutes later, Andreas Schjelderup rose to meet a perfect cross from Pavlidis and headed past Courtois. 1-1. The Stadium of Light erupted. The momentum had shifted completely. Benfica smelled blood. They continued pressing, hunting for a second goal. Real Madrid were wobbling, unable to cope with the intensity. Then, on the stroke of halftime, disaster struck for Los Blancos. Aurélien Tchouaméni hauled down Nicolas Otamendi in the penalty area. This time, there was no VAR reprieve. Vangelis Pavlidis stepped up and buried the spot kick into the bottom corner. 2-1 to Benfica at the break. Real Madrid trudged off the pitch, battered and beaten. They had been outplayed, outfought, and outclassed. The halftime whistle couldn't come soon enough. If Álvaro Arbeloa hoped for a response after the break, he was about to be bitterly disappointed. The second half began with a Vinicius Jr. header sailing over the bar, a rare moment of Madrid pressure. But within minutes, Benfica were back on the attack. 54th minute, Schjelderup again. The Norwegian winger drove forward in transition, caught Madrid's defense out of position, and squeezed a low shot past Courtois into the bottom corner. 3-1, his second of the night. Mbappé wasn't done yet. 4 minutes later, he pulled one back with a clinical finish into the corner. His second goal and 13th of the Champions League campaign, matching records held by Cristiano Ronaldo and Robert Lewandowski. 3-2. Game on? Not quite. Even with Mbappé's heroics, Madrid couldn't find the equalizer. Courtois was forced into save after save, standing alone as wave after wave of Benfica attacks crashed against him. Arda Güler tried to create. Bellingham worked tirelessly, but nothing was falling for the Spanish giants. And then came the implosion. 92nd minute of stoppage time. Raúl Asensio receives a second yellow card for a reckless challenge. Red card. Madrid down to 10 men. The frustration was boiling over. 5 minutes later, Rodrigo saw red as well, apparently for dissent. 9 men, chaos. But here's where the story takes its most incredible turn. Benfica were leading 3-2, but it wasn't enough. They needed one more goal to overtake Marseille on goal difference and sneak into the playoff positions. Time was running out. Desperation set in. 98th minute, final play of the match. Benfica win a free kick deep in Madrid's half. And then, thundering forward from his own penalty area, came goalkeeper Anatoliy Trubin. The stadium of light exploded. Trubin wheeled away in celebration, his teammates mobbing him. José Mourinho pumped his fists on the touchline. Benfica had done the impossible. Their goalkeeper had scored the goal that kept their Champions League dream alive. I would be very happy if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. See you later!